让我们开始来玩，我是化身侦探，一样是互动式电影游戏，主题好像是比较偏向悬疑推理那一类型的。这是什么饮料吗？
You're listening to Radio
那边像不是。
Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief Dupont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
你必须在该闭嘴的时候闭嘴。好凶哦！诶，这是你是谁？
Exactly. Rewind.
嘿嘿，哇，出事！哎。
You're listening to Radio
刚是结局了吗？
Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw.
开场白不能跳过。
Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief Dupont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Hello.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Eh? 应该是这样吧，长按。
You know why you're here, don't you?
No.
The dead girl.
有一个女孩。
And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time?
Yeah.
It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August.
奥
Find
古斯
Chief
特要去找
Dupont.
杜鹏警长。
He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood? Splendid.
好的。
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
你就会被我们弃用。
Deprecated.
好凶。
We expect you to use your
你可
ability.
以随意使用你的能力
Just，
但不会
don't
被发现。
get caught. And never, ever
你可以变成是不
change
是
into a child.
百变
In
怪？
brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the
Wow,
guest
like her.
house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes
室
in the
内
guest
请勿
house.
穿鞋。
The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying for? Yes, the chief
Yeah.
said it may be a while. I can see you don't mind getting your hands dirty, though. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
你要先
It's
问一
just
下
you
哦
and some tarot readers at the moment.
现在住客只有你跟几个人？谋杀
Yes, the
案
murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
警长
Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked the room for you.
杜鹏警
You
长，
look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on
你
the
的
left.
房间在
It has its
靠
own
左
back door.
靠左边的一
Chief
侧
said。that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing.
你是塔罗牌师吧 ？Hello，
You don't believe?
先选一下。
That sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
布朗尼，你好，我是萨姆。
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
好，
So, what's your question, Sam?
嘿嘿嘿，我会赢吗？
The fool. I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Well, enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable.
哎呀，
I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam?
左边
Good. We're neighbors. Just knock if you need me.
感觉人很多哎。
Like that, Pen pulled herself together. After a couple of weeks, Pen's
回房
little
间。
fat roll shrank away.
哦，这是我的名字是不是？萨姆。我想说，这是什么东西？哇，双人房，一个人住，大房间。嘿，灯有够暗呢，开灯好不好啊？暂时无法变形。
Not even that.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe.
再关掉。
So, we have Gabby's dream.
关闭。离开。然后叫出租车。找警长。
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector
我
Dupont.
是
Wasn't sure you'd
总
come.
督察。
But I suppose you're between jobs?
哦，这个作品的选项好像是那个吧？暂停制的，之前都是即时制的，我们可以慢慢看。我是萨姆。
Well, we both know that's not true.
哦，我们都知道那是假名，不过我挺喜欢的。
That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead.
天才的大提琴手。
Strangled. I know who did it, but I need
Lady.
proof. It's the
我知道
town.
凶手，凶手是那个塔罗牌师。为什么是他？
Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up.
他疯了吗？
It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something. And that's why I didn't take it seriously.
那你为什么没把他抓起来？
Because things. I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in.
证据不够。
The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
我试试看。
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch
你只能
people
问话，
or
不能
annoy
审
them.
问或是激怒。
You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
那你要怎么帮我？
Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of
嘿
paper.
嘿嘿嘿，你 你是黑警欸，我有什么麻烦吗？
Your old town? The problem?
哇，
Come and find me when you're settled.
他真的是黑警欸
It's a second chance Sunday for you, Sam.
切开里面是黑的，很多欸，很多欸。我们目前有什么线索？
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigation?
什么不跟我讲 ？OK， 跟我聊聊这个多罗塔。
What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
他是什么时候被杀的？
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday,
昨天
Monday the 9th, at approximately 9 p.m. according
9
to
号的晚
coroner.
上9点
We got a call from the mother just
，10
after
点的
10
时候接
p.m.
到他母亲的报警，在哪里？
In her bedroom,
卧室，
she was naked,
全裸，
strangled. No signs of sexual activity.
没发现性行为。
Weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now,
Really,
Sam.
I
Not a word
didn't
of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
哦，关于瓦奥莱特
Born here, runs the local guest house.
主人，
Lovely lady.
旅馆主人，
Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
先
Look, if it's about the pills,
先不回答。
I already know.
好，我们目前的线
Not
索，
much. Perhaps you should do some investigation?
好，先离开。那我们回旅馆。那好像是比较开放式的，可以自己选，可以自己选很多东西。开关收音机开启。
Officer Peters looks me up and down. She's hot too, but not as hot as the gun in the back of my pants. I wince.
我们要照顺序来啊。
Yes,
一个
officer.
一个讲。
We've had a report of gunshot.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
没错啊。你认识多罗塔吗？
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
什么意思？哎，不回答看看。
She reminds me of me, but without my intellect.
嘿嘿，讲什么东西？
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
都不讲
You
看
should
看。
talk to her boyfriend. I'm sure they weren't exclusive.
有些好像
Oscar lives at the vicarage
Boy,
next to the
you're talking,
church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
那其他人
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
为什么会希望他们离开？
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
流浪汉
I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards
总
this
是有
guest
奇
house.
怪的
Sam.
人聚集到这间旅馆。
I'll get the sign changed.
你昨晚在做些什么？
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't
啊
remember.
哎呦，
But I imagine I was
怪怪的，
here or
不记
getting
得
groceries somewhere.
昨晚发生的事情。这个不要问好了。
Is there something else, Sam?
你有这个多罗塔家的地址吗？
It's on Bedford Road somewhere. There's nothing for you to see there now, I
前
should
面有
imagine.
说嘛，不要审问。这个选选看，
I take clozapine.
抗
I
焦虑的
think
药
they're，for anxiety.
焦虑症。
I'm a very anxious person.
哎，好了，不要问，保守一点，
Yeah,
打保
you know
守
what?
牌。
She was right. I just got away with murder.
下
It's
一
my
位
lucky day, I say.
奥瓦莱特。哎，等一下，
Because you're an automat
我以为它
now.
自动消掉。那我们
Yeah,
找布朗
Because
迪。
I'm an automat.
Sam,
Hello.
is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading. We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful. You don't believe. That's okay.
好啦，那问一下魔山，
Chief Dupont thinks I did.
你有什么可以
I'm
跟我说的
hoping
吗？
you'll convince him otherwise.
为什么我要说服他？
All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death. There's a lot more at stake here than you know, Sam. Well, if I told you that, you'd have
如果
nothing
告
to
诉你的话，你不就没事做了吗？哇！哎，这一代没有
In my room, reading.
没有那个按 S 可
I
以看好
found a
的。
trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
救了你，
She came to my room to chat for a
雷
little
克
while.
西。
That was around 9, I think. You
9
can
点
ask
左右
her.
的时候，你可以问问他。
I
可以
said
问
the
问
book
看。
was
哦，
trashy.
你说书
Look
很
at
烂
this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
哦，OK。
Situation that's happened in your past, and you feel
第
overwhelmed by
三
the
个
emotions
莱
caused.
恩，
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us.
哇，说啥？
I'm Rain, by the way.
我是萨姆。
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at
晚上
9,
9
by
点之
the
后没有
way.
热水，
So it's
只
cold
能
showers
洗
from
冷
there
水
on in.
澡。
It really bugs me. I didn't know her. I know she was called
我认识
Dorota
被害
Shaw.
者。
She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
那你跟那个多罗塔有什么联系？
No, not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree there. Sam, I don't have a motive for killing Dorota. Full stop. I'd have to be possessed to murder anything. Do you believe in possession, Sam?
附身 ？No.
Oh, there's more than just one form of possession, Sam. It's just a blanket term. We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck. The three of us get together and read the same cards.
占卜分析。
Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own. Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
选选看，让我看看
I don't have it at the moment.
啊，在
Bronwyn
布朗
has
尼
it.
那边。你昨晚在做什么？
I was in my room. Praying, actually.
在房间里祈
I don't believe in
祷。
God, but I was still praying.
虽然不相信，但是人就会祈祷。
Work.
谢谢。你信仰什么？
I don't believe in anything, but I also believe anything is possible, so it's a conundrum.
好，这是一个悖论。OK。
She returns. I wait across the puddle gathering at the base of the ramp.
雷克西。
My thumb.
Hi. Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on. I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
死神。哎，恶魔的寓意我不太确定哎。
Everybody thinks that. It's such a cliche. The death card doesn't even mean death.
哎，但是大部分都不代表死亡，真的哦。所以最危险的是什么？
The Five of Swords.
五支箭。
So anyway, there's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost.
哦。所以你为他
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
剑的牌大部分都很坏啊。那你有多认识这个
She's
布
like
朗
my big
尼？
sister, so pretty well.
这个不要。
You know the Chief's got it all wrong. Ron could never hurt anyone. But I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent.
我尽力，
Really?
我尽力。
Because she is completely innocent. The cards told us to. Well, the cards in Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery-pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is. No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
什么使命？
I didn't say job. I said job. Yeah, it's a tarot thing you won't understand.
塔罗牌的用语。
I was in my room all
你在
night
做什么？
with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
我会看一下你的指甲吗？
No, I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
说谎。
Spoke. Your body is nothing more than a prison for your consciousness. Your wardens have long since forgotten you.
回房间吗？
Free yourself.
回
Find
房
somewhere
间。
safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
等一下，情况变超复杂。哎呦喂！我们变这个好了。
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm
真的是百变怪欸。然后找那
Clothes and her
个
black hair
找最后一
streaming
个，
beneath the surface.
找
She
克
must
里
be
希。
dead.
雷
No
克
one
里
can
希，
breathe that long underwater.
他还会帮我们
Then
防
she opens her
呆，
eyes.
避免选到那个
And I
Ron, are you okay?
变身对象。
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Are you worried?
Only if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
哎，没有话说嘞。
In the dream
真的假的
is
那我们找那
not
个莱
or
恩。
does not want to face the
Bron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
感觉这个打一轮会打
Thoughts on
很久。
Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham?
穿越者，
I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Stop it? Birmingham? Stop it?
这个要选哪一个？
Birmingham?
The Traveller? Dead Girls? Ring any bells?
Traveller?
然后这边可以不要回答。
If it follows the same pattern as Birmingham, we're looking at 2 more victims.
可能还有2个人。
And perhaps it's a secret about someone else that...
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not being too much.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota will be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone brave. Why would I run?
You're prime suspect, aren't you? You look strong enough to strangle another woman. Even if you're innocent, a jury would probably convict you.
Even if I'm innocent?
Even if I'm innocent?
My mind's not made up. I just don't understand why you'd broadcast your victim before you did it.
It's quite heavy, and it feels like...
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
It might be.
Perhaps
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
Nope. Okay.
Oh.
Great. What do you want to know about?
The murder.
Interesting choice. So do the cards. 8 of Wands. Everything's happening all at once. We have to act fast, or at least someone does.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
这可以虚张声势哎。
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
想一下，想想看。
I stayed in my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What makes you think it's...
好了，应该是真的。
I text Murphy. The hole in her chest.
下一位。
Mrs. Gallagher. An unexpected pleasure.
How long?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave. Or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was... Why do you think... How did you know Dorota was going to die?
We didn't know she was definitely going to die. Only that she was definitely in danger of dying. Tarot cards can tell you a lot when you know what you're looking for.
And then you can't resist. Except I think I shot her because I wanted to.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant...
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you? I didn't... But you weren't in this room, were you?
哎呀，上面的吧。
Oh no, was I sleepwalking again? I haven't done that since... For ages. I didn't come into your room, did I?
No.
哦，天哪！哇！
Yes.
选选看。
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I do that. It only seems to happen when there's a lot of bad energy floating around. Bronwyn says I just stand there and stare. I didn't catch you, you know, not sleeping, did I?
Oh, not at all, I say, letting her through. The tour of the office takes about 5 seconds.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Worriedly.
警长包有没有用？
She nods appreciatively. Mind if I
找这
try?
个，
I pro
我们那个吧，先
She's
先用那个
definitely sitting on Vanessa's
旅馆
bleeding
内这
body.
几个角色，
She's on
顶上的组合最后再考虑
the。window. I could jump, say 20 flights. It's soft, she says.
人不在。
Just the throw remains. Still stroking the couch, she continues.
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here. what we did last night?
As far as Sam's concerned, me and Lexi were together and you were praying in your room. It's half true at least.
至少一半是真的。
Well, if I hear something, I'll let you know. No, you don't want to hear anything. Not from.
再找一下。不
Read
在
it. That's the only way to deal with them.
不会
That's
人
how
名
we
了吧？
deal with them.
克雷西。
What's that?
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe.
I believe you, I say, looking at my gun.
你这样就没了。
You didn't shoot me, she smiles.
这可以再选一次吗？可以。不行。
So,
不
my
行。
alpaca couch, I ask hopefully.
Hi, I'm Lexi. Oh, I'm Lexi.
I want you to help me make
我们
more
用雷
on
克
the
西
left.
去找其他人。
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for
又出现
you?
了。
Please don't ask us to leave. Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
听起来不太吉利。
That sounds ominous.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
这个好
The
怪
police
哦。
want.
什么？
Shot.
哎呦，
There you go,
哪
Alice.
些可以选，哪些不能选？
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
啊，
I'm worried
一样
about our
搞这
alibi.
个。
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Violet. I didn't see her last night, did you?
You think she's the murderer?
你认为他是凶手吗？
I'm not sure I go that far, but it's definitely suspicious.
Or a lion with
Yes.
wings?
You're
A
right.
winged lion?
Lion dog, actually.
Something's weird, isn't it? Ron seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Bronwyn might get falsely imprisoned? It happens all the time.
Are you looking to take over?
No. I'm just worried.
Library burned down 3 weeks after their sale. Would you believe it?
感觉有些地方选错了。
Bronwyn says you're suspicious.
哎，选选看。
Bronwyn says I'm suspicious. Incredible. She's suspicious, turning up and saying someone will die, and then they die.
嘿嘿，
August at the moment.
等一下会吵起来。
Joe's curiosity shop is now Renault's.
啊，这个要变吗？我等一下。
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
问问看。
And the cashier makes her put everything back on the shelves, but it never ends.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been? What were you doing?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you not remember, Violet?
你要选吗？给你
I
看。
don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement.
真的不记得了。
Don't try and get me to contradict myself.
How's
好
Bronwyn
吧
been?，
问一下。
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
We need you, Alice.
Well, so what I can
Chief Dupont.
下面一位
What a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really, Bronwyn?
Does it bother you, Chief Dupont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
你觉得我是什么样的人？
You're a con artist. You're a con artist.
两个都很严重哎。
I haven't asked anyone for a penny.
having your own identity as yourself. Now, for me personally...
Good evening, Chief Dupont.
Dorota's family. Dorota.
I can do a reading if you want.
好啊。
Yes.
It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Bronwyn never been arrested?
布朗尼有被逮捕过吗？
Not since I've met her.
手续
She's
善良的
a
角色，
lawful, good type character.
混乱中立。
If you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police?
雷克西有前科吗？
No. Not to my knowledge. She's sweet and innocent. Or haven't you picked up on that yet?
He stared out into the pitch-black darkness outside of his bedroom window. It felt unnatural to be here, in this place, so far away from home.
雷克西。
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me about Bronwyn.
跟我说说布朗尼。
She's an Aquarius. Her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader? Is she your...
你准备为了他定监狱吗？
Is she your...
Leader? This isn't a cult. She looks after me and Rain. Make sure we eat healthy and brush our teeth.
Why are you here in August?
你昨晚
What
在
were you
做什
doing
么？
last...
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on a... Ron can vouch for me.
Why are you here in August?
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone here? Do you
你在
know
这里有没有
anyone here?
认识的人？
No, I can honestly swear I don't know any
不认识。
Augustonians, Augustins until we got here.
好吧。
Discoveries he had never dared dream of, much less be...
好，现在恢复之后再看一下有没有新剧情。
Like a falling...
嘿嘿，不耐烦。
Morning of his
好了，应
249th
该是没
day
有
on the
吧？
moon.
检查一下。好，哎，有哎。我会不会看一下你们的大鳄塔罗牌？
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
好啊。
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
No.
Mercury agrees with you. It's nice that you're being honest with me.
哎呦，
And with yourself.
哎呦，好啦，再见。
Several kilometers into the ground.
就这样了，好啦。
Its edges were most unusual.
莱恩，好，没有。
Level. Indeed, it was
检
clear
查
that
一
this
下
hole was
雷克西。
been man-made. The hole was drilled or otherwise created over 50 million
叫
years ago.
出租车。
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shore was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Eh? 可以下一章哦。你应该侦查完了，下一章。
One of us, perhaps.
去。
The others are eating with concern. I'm not sure that's wise.
先去警长。
Said Doctor.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright?
哦，谢谢。
Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
问一下家庭情况是怎么样的？
Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. They didn't do it, Sam. Although, perhaps I should have made them stay. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar isn't the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
And with that, Dimitri disappeared into
找这个奥斯卡。我是化身神探。我是萨姆。
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
角色很多欸，旅馆有4个，然后还有警长跟这个又多一个。
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon.
中午的时候过
Parents
去。
were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5.
然后5点的时候离开。那你晚上9点的时候在哪里？
Playing football. It was just 5 aside.
五人足球。
Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
9点半的时候结束，打电话没接。
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
交往多久？
Not long, a couple of months maybe.
几个月了。
We did care for each other.
我们是真心的。他有去见其他人吗
？No. Why? 上面好。 Chief DuPont said there was no signs of anything like that.
选看。
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
你有在里面躲过吗？一定是大衣柜吗？
Yeah, it's big enough for 2 people to have sex in. On all fours.
哈哈，这个不要问。大衣柜里面有什么？
Clothes mainly.
衣服。
I did see something that freaked me out.
不过有一件她的婚纱
wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
I'll be sure to get some pictures for you. Dimitri, fully aware that he was suspended above unknown heights, carefully produced his camera from a pouch on his belt.
哦，警长，没东西哦。哦，可以跟你讲。
Yep, that's what he told me too.
啊
Not a suspect.
奥斯卡可能没嫌疑。
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Oscar's our suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
That's it.
The unnerving silence, he thought, until he realised two things. It wasn't in his head, and it wasn't scratching. They were
应该一样吧？哎，有。会上面头。
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken.
她拍了很多私
Who do
房
you think
照。
those photos were for, Sam? Her mother.
他们为了谁？
Ask Zach Weston. He took them.
扎克温斯顿，他是拍照的人。
Zach's the local photographer.
本地摄影师。
You should go and talk to
你
him,
应该去问
Sam.
问他。
You're good at talking.
人越来越多了。你看很欠打。
At Weston's photographic?
高速路
Off
的
the
下
high
面。
road? It's late, but he's
他
always
永远都
there.
在。好，所以一下应该是要去再找一个人。我应该知道他吗？你怎么知道？
I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was
记忆力很
4.
好。
Vicar's son? No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam? The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam?
嘿嘿，不记得。
The writing consisted of one word repeated
其他
over
应该
and
有
over.
新的剧情，看一下。没有，有。雷克西说他昨晚在自己的房间。
Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today.
好，告诉我真相。
Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically...
理论上是墙壁分开我们的房间。那
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
好吧，那莱恩呢？
Rain's a big boy. He can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night. Yes, he came to see me.
他还见过你。
He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
灵魂层面上的意义。那
No, I wouldn't know how. I'm a tarot reader, not a medium. Maybe I should have pretended, though. Made up some fake message from her to give him some comfort.
哦，这个不要问。
I don't actually believe in the spirit world.
哎呦，
Well, not as
不
you
相
know
信
it
灵
anyway.
体。
And waited. Again,
他
there
们的
was
立
no
场上不太一
response.
样。
But as he listened close,
莱恩，
What can I do for you?
哎呀，你之前在哪里？
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either.
没有救下人。
The problem with travelers is.
哎呦，自爆。OK。
Let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
也不能吧，我还有东西没问呢。
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
好，我们先要变身。你们是如何从塔罗牌
We
算出来
didn't.
的？
Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
雷克西。
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help. No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
跟我说说通灵版吧。
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out the rota.
这怎么起作用的？
Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here. You don't believe me? Well, ask Lexi or Bron. They've got their own ideas, but my theory is definitely the more plausible. We're trying to save people.
我们还在尝试救别人。 但是这没有用。
After he copied the notes, must have been some kind of hallucination. He concluded.
雷克西。
Hi Sam, back from more already.
然后一下在变身。你知道那个多罗
No,
塔
I think
吗？
Bronwyn met him though. This morning.
今天
He
早
only
上。
wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say.
跟我说说你为什么要伪造？
How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
这取决于你说谎的原因。
Bron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though. Cross my heart and hope to die.
好吧，那说一下你的通灵版。
Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works?
我们听听看。
Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars in space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that.
好，继续。
With so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
你继续说。
Oh, you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet.
Oh.
That's how we got Dorota's name.
这是
Because in the spirit world, she was already
冥
dead.
界的理论。OK。哇哦。
I know, mind blowing.
哇哦。那你说一下穿越者。
Traveller, that's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did you now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
嘿嘿。
Cheeky? Are you flirting with me?
这不是可以攻略人吧？是的。
Oh dear, am I blushing again? There's a murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
好了，再见。
Nothing to worry about.
好，现在进入那个第二轮审问。
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out.
有时候会受到限制或是后进。真的假的？这个我们有一个很明显的目标吗？不让你找那个男生。
I'm Bronwyn.
能力有限制。
In an alien place. Chills ran down his spine.
Lion.
You can tell Sam about Birmingham. What did you tell the police you were doing last?
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact check. You're right. You know Sam likes a fact check.
Yeah.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
What did you tell the police?
I told them the truth. That I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading?
警察觉得我是凶手。
Looks that way. Have you been feeling possessed lately?
Why possessed?
这个
Sorry, too soon.
这个不要讲。
Not bad.
Maybe they're hugging?
It's funny that you mentioned combat first, because most people actually think this is an erotic scene.
Oh, Bron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
都讲一讲。
Is something wrong?
No one can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
Probably. I don't know. She has that look about her, don't you think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got to hide?
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Do you love me?
Why are you looking at me like that? Anyway, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about our alibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
We should do whatever.
You're acting like we've got something to hide. Bron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Yes.
Wow.
No. Yes.
是吧?
Then stop with the cloak and dagger stuff, alright?
Walking across, maybe?
What was the object used for, would you think?
难道我们就找完吗？看一下有没有新对
I'm
话。
truly sorry about Dorota. I didn't see you here last night.
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious. Nothing. It's just suspicious.
圈看。
Does anyone really care that Dorota is dead?
I'm truly sorry about...
I didn't really know her. I saw her pictures in the newspaper. Can't remember what for right now.
Nowadays, this particular mangle was used to crush 4 young women in Kiruna in the 1960s.
我便回去找莱恩。能有限制？目前看不出来有什么限制。
What else?
Hello， 哎，你不是应该要跟我讲那个吗？
Oh gosh, you can have it back.
I personally.
跟我说通灵版。
It's Lexi's. I like to think it works the way most metaphysical things work. Through energy.
灵能。
Everything is energy. You, me, that chair. If you focus hard enough on something, you attract
灵能
energy.
灌注在一个物体就可以吸引力
An
的。
electrical current that connects A to B and lights up a bulb.
就像电路一样 ，OK？
What animal do you think it might be?
It's perhaps a
收音机。
Chinese dragon?
Not quite a dragon.
Or
哎呀，边边看。
Hi, I'm Lexi. Oh,
雷克西。
I'm Lexi.
继续找那个找姐姐。
With wings. One of a pair originally donated to August.
Dorota had a boyfriend.
Oscar, the guy I met this morning, the one I told you about. Yes.
What did he want?
就这样。
Answers. Reassurance. Forgiveness.
Do you think he killed her?
Not considering what he asked me to do.
Okay.
Something that guards against evil.
I think I'd quite like to have a guard against evil.
Just at the moment.
人不在。
Pose.
莱恩。
I feel sad for her.
Bronwyn said to stay away from him and the family. We're drawing too much attention to ourselves. We won't be able to finish our job.
Job?
Are you wearing a wire? You know why we're here. Don't make me say it.
Say it. Say it.
No. Stop being silly.
说出来。
Traditional,
哇，
thanks,
没有
Lon.
用。
Lighting up another cigarette.
好了，其他人应该
Cough.
没什么差了。应该就是问完，然后进车子，应该就会进下一段。
Clouded sky picks out highlights in the water as it travels.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
好，进入下一个章节。
Calls out. Hey, you.
老样子。先找
anything else on Zach Weston? Let me know.
这个扎克跟他拍过私房照。
And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then.
可能是给其他人。
Well, unless they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Oh, yeah, you mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Okay.
Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Oh, yeah, you mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Him backwards onto the grassy floor.
Bud.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
你是扎克温斯顿吗
Yes. What do you want?
What do you want? 我们是要选这个吧
The Shores. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy? I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota, I remember now.
你有给他拍过照吗
For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and
大庭旗拍摄时候有反光
No, I went to her house.
又一个人又一个记者
It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in their natural habitat.
这要不要选不要选好了
Nisha was a reporter. She can confirm all this.
泥沙 OK 多一个角色所以你见过他
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
特殊服务丝
As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair.
彩色照片
Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Ooh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
什么东西你看到了什么
I think she's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
怪怪的怪怪的啊这人
What do you mean? Violet needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography. Dorota saw my boudoir set and asked me to take some shots. It's all very tasteful. A lot of women have them done as gifts for their husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends, I suppose.
所以是
She didn't say. Her boyfriend.
她说她不知道。OK。那你是这个瓦艾莱特的朋友吗
？Friends, yes. I know Violet very well. Sometimes we share a drink, sometimes a bed, if you know what I mean.
这人有点恶心。
I'm usually here most nights.
加班。
I live here, detective. Long story short, I'm divorced. My wife bought the house, my business is all
离婚，然后房子被老婆拿走。好的。
Smaller than a cat.
那
A kitten.
先找警长。哦，应该先找阿斯卡。他说他整晚在工作室。
That's what he says, but no one can back him up. He's on my radar now. I think you're supposed to tell me that.
谢谢。
He was taking photos of Dorota. Maybe he fell for her, and the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. Wish I had one.
我们目前先不要，先找阿斯卡。Hello， 你知道这个扎克温斯顿吗
？Who's that？
他是摄影师。
Never heard of him.
这个
Who what? Boudoir photos?
应该是不知道。
She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
我是说专业的摄影。
I get it now. That's why you're asking about Zach Weston. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
想一下。有，现在组合越来越多了。现在可以那个嘛，用他去找摄影师，跟用摄影师去找他。
Even than a magpie. One.
那警长先帮我们那个。
Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. Zach says he's sleeping with Violet, which I doubt. Zach did other photo sessions with Dorota. Boudoir. I wonder what else he's not telling us. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, you mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know. That's it.
Her head to lap it hungrily. Ivan pushed her away. Not for you, Uni. He just needed a moment. He sat in silence until he could no longer hear his own breathing.
讲一下这个扎克。
Do we really have to?
他说你们是情侣。
Is that what he calls it? I'm not sure what we have, Sam, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to have it.
幸福。
Being with Zach is no paradise, I can tell you. It's like his reproductive genes rule every decision he makes. I just want someone who will hold the door open for me, bring me tea in bed.
哎呦！这是谁 ？Hello。 有点恐怖啊！
Ivan perched on the edge of the bed and placed the kitten
你们去找
on the
他哦
duvet.
丑女还是谁
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Ivan would have remembered. He lay down and...
那先找雷。
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was the road to shore.
所以
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
跟南非什么关系？起源地吗？
We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact.
南非女孩。
Traveller wanted 3. You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute. 一般都是3个目标，而且会有共通点。那你再跟我多说说 I guess
参与
you
者的
might
事
call
情。
them demons, in as much as they can get inside us.
他是比较信附身吗
They come from other worlds.
来自别的世界。
Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know? There are many universes. In technical terms, a traveller is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one. Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect. They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them. Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Hill, the size of a standing circle within
所以那个莱恩的这套说
Legend
法
says that it
是
wards off
哎呀，先找这个。
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Oh, and Monroe. So, Robin's had this dream recently.
问那个
I'm looking through an
瓦奥莱
album.
特。
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Are you happy Dorota's dead?
哦，这样去问。
You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
问一下。
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota. Are you happy, Dorota?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw
他
herself
自己
at you.
倒贴。
She didn't throw us.
你怎么会这样
Boudoir
想？
sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you. She wanted it.
真的假的？
You were
你在
there.
场，你看到了照片。
I've seen all your photos, Zach. All of them.
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
哇，突然这角色嫌疑变很大。
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
应该不是吧？看一下后面有没有角
People
色。
like what?
刚刚说有个记者，
People like
什么样的人？
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Many of us go through situations like this, so Robin, you're not alone in this. And I know if by the
问一
sounds of
下
it,
看看。
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
OK，
and I think just by hearing your words,
其他角色应该不行吧？
understand
克雷克
what's
西也不
going
行。
on. I think that already.
那我们要找这个，那我们先
Well, I
去
hope
车
so,
上
Robin, and thank you for your dreams.
找这个奥斯。
Welcome to.
内魔狼。
Today I've brought in a really cool object. So what might this be?
Well, it definitely looks like an alien. And from what I can see,
房间变奥斯卡，找扎克。
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
kind of look like semi-precious black eyes. They kind of look like lizards.
出租车
With a hat on.
找扎克，谢谢不在。
Very good point there with the alien look. But it's quite an ancient
好啦，那找可以问的。
No.
This one is a sculpture. Similar sculptures in a tunnel of caves in Mexico.
很没人。好了，应该是没了。
Now that's a thought.
找那个。
I just thought it. It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab.
Wow,
That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
好，进入下一章。
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
The Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know.
Oh,
I got us a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Monroe.
爱丽丝莫洛。
Jimmy's upside down Toyota, clutching his spare magazine.
先
Need to count the bullets. 9.
先找对两
Just
个
9.
先找奥斯，谢谢不在。
And 1 for me.
扎克。有你听过这个爱丽丝莫洛吗？
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
你见过她？
Couple of times, promo shoots, that sort of thing.
摄影用，宣传照。
No, she is my type though. Type of model. I'll ask her about the boudoir shoot again.
好吧。
Now separates the lab's underground car park from the outside world.
那先找奥斯，那个爱丽丝。Hello.
You must be Sam. I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
你认识他？
Yes. We were friends.
曾经是朋友。
I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me.
Wow, 真的假的?
I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
有点劲爆，所以你们在一起吗？
This is just between us, right?
你知道她有男朋友吗？
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
这什么意思啊？
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other multiple times.
魔镜是什么意思啊？你知道吗？
Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore.
Wow.
I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. Okay. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look, but he couldn't touch. As far as I know,
只可远观。
it worked.
我们认为，因为凶手也是这样。
The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be.
他踢球。
That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker?
奥斯卡知道我
I
们
don't
的
think
吗？
so. We were very discreet. It was more fun that way.
那
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
伙伴还是朋友？你们问这个好了。
He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at
他在直播，8点半左右下班。你昨晚在哪里？这个不要。
Poe's not a killer, Sam. He's married with kids. He's a lovely guy.
那你认识这个吗？扎克。
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
你觉得他是怎么样的人？
He's fine. He keeps asking me to pose for him, you know, without any clothes on. I always say no.
那你知道谁会想要伤害你吗？
No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions, it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up.
What?
What do you think that means, Sam?
怪怪的。上面。
I don't know what.
焦虑。
I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
Bingo.
Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt.
好啦，高歌离席。
Sam?
有点
I
恐怖。
forgot your phone.
Very good.
Thank you for your dreams.
先找
Dreams?
And not.
奥斯卡不在吧？ 先找警长好了。
And Monroe.
Sam,
帮我们整理一下。
do me a favor, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
我们
We've got a new target. Alice Monroe.
现在知道下一个受害者
Alice said she was in a relationship with
是爱丽
Dorota.
丝。
She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Surprise.
It's not her.
So, it's almost the person who's dreaming is trying to project onto the other person.
Yeah, 赵顺序先问过一遍。
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello.
教女。
This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius. Hello. I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise, I might have to smother you in your sleep.
睡觉的时候过来掐你脖子。
What's your name?
我是衣柜里的魔鬼。
Do you want to know a secret?
好啊。
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
你有什么需求？你知道爱丽丝吗？
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. She has a wicked imagination for her age.
感觉问他话，他都是打马虎眼。你有被绑架吗？
Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is
认
reality.
知就是现实。
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
好了，那我们一下换人。普遍。先不要。我们现在可以变成警长。
One of a pair originally.
Hello， 跟我说一下这个爱丽丝。
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help them.
爱丽丝跟多罗塔之间是什么关系？
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
啊，
A
下一个问题。
little bit. What did you want to know?
仪式是什
A
么？
rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
成年礼。
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in
在我们
theirs.
这个世界进行破
Not
坏
fair, is it?
就可以获得奖励。为什么之前是3个？
3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
哎呀，我想一下，这个先不要吧。
No. I can do a reading if you want. chariot.
战车。
Is Zach a suspect?
扎克是嫌疑人吗？我们目前是认为
Sensing there's
是。
a lot of tension, pent up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that. I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
我需要你。
Yes, of course, anything.
知道选哪一个啊？下面好了。
I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
好啦，这个问问看好了。
Was it a gold coin? That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees.
He was joined in the elevator by the other 3 members of his scientific team.
还有2个人 ，OK， 来个
Yes, I met her at the radio station.
有见过。
I was offering my
去
services.
广播站谈
Earning a
合
living's
作。
tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a
尤里哈
butcher.
里斯，一个屠夫。
He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
他怎么了？
The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
哦，他们确定是穿越者。
First man. This was one of the few things they had been able to ask.
最后一
So
个，
what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
好吧，寻寻看，看一下有什么讯息。
You got it. Me and the spirit world are gonna have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Would find there, if it did. Is it really wise?
You're only alive because we want you to be.
好多角色，现在8个人呢。我现在有一个明确的目标是
Hi,
变警长，
Hi.
然后
Hi, I'm Chief
找
of
旅馆，旅馆的女主人。
Without much thought, Dimitri blurted out.
找这个，
Claude.
你们没有对话，真的假的？那我要变回去喽。
The others eyed him with concern. I'm... Dimitri's frustration with the project's slow progress, and his...
他这边有一个选项，我以为是变警长的时候会比较好，我没有啊，也用这个。
I don't really want to.
这个选一下吧。
Thanks, Sam, for respecting my wishes. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being
就像是囚犯被作为实验的对象。
just standing behind the table with monitoring equipment. Each gave him a nod, and with that, Dimitri disappeared into the depths.
这应该没了嘛？好吧。
Dimitri was startled by the sudden voice in his ear. He'd almost...
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
哎呀，好，这个我录影先录到这边，